What's up, you guys? Coach Jason, Coach Daniel, Phoenix Jiu-Jitsu, here with another installment of kind of just general etiquette of our academy and hopefully other places as well. We're just going to get right to it, try to make a short video, as short as we can. First thing, don't be a limp fish. So what we mean by that is let's say I'm working this pass, right? Or this sweep, right? And I'm gonna do this scissor sweep, right? But then Daniel just I'm like, bro, I haven't done the move yet, right? So at least act like you have bones in your body. So the right way to do it would be Daniel's not going to resist, but he's not just going like this, right? So here, right? What you got next, Daniel?
Second is the opposite, right? Especially if you're drilling with a smaller opponent, right? So if he's going for this sweep, I'm like, you ain't winning this drill, bro. You ain't winning this drill. Don't do that. Let him work the move, especially if you're dealing with a smaller person. Sometimes you may have to nudge yourself up if you're outweighing by, there's some training partners that have a 200-pound weight discrepancy between each other.
Yeah.
So you always want to kind of play it by ear. Make them get you off balance, but maybe go with it a little bit. And two, they're your same weight. Nobody wins drilling. Let them drill the move so they understand it, and they're going to do the same thing for you when it's your turn.
Try to find a happy medium, basically.
Control your base, but don't put a lot of force into it.
Yeah. Next on my list, and this makes me madder than anything, the talker. Now listen, if you want to talk when you're drilling, that's on you. Waste your time. Do not waste my time. If I'm drilling, it's because I want to learn to move. So let me show you what the talker looks like. Let's say Daniel's doing the sweep, right? I'm like, so yeah, bro. Did you see that move the other day? Dude, I'm trying to. Hey, did you see the move that coach showed the other day?
Yes.
Dude, it was so cool. All right, so first we went to a front headlock, right? And then dude, it has nothing to do with what we're working on today. Shut up. Stop. Waste your time. Now here's the opposite. Here's what's okay. So if I'm in here and Daniel wants to waste his time by talking, talk all you want.
Hey man, coach showed it this way, but the way that I really used it,
that's the
goes
best.
through. I use this grip and start bringing him up to me, and that way I can elevate him better this way.
Yeah, waste your time.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's fine with you. All right. What you got next, Daniel?
What is slamming? So as always, I tell all the morning class, if you pick them up, you're responsible for how they come down, right? And I haven't went to a no slamming policy because we do have a lot of wrestlers in here. And they don't.
We have a no slamming policy. Don't slam people. There's a difference between a takedown and a slam.
Yes. If you pick them up, you're responsible for them, especially if they pass a knee, just like competition. But another thing about slamming too is can you drop down on your back? Another thing that I consider slamming that a lot of people don't is when they go here to here, they belly splash from here, right? If I'm passing Bever's guard and I go here to here and I just kick my legs out and land on him, that's still considered a slam. Let's not belly flop him. My last 2 rib injuries came from that exact scenario where they was cool, I'm getting coverage really quickly.
Let's go to guard. So for me, this is important too. So just as important as not slamming someone is being responsible for your own safety. So as an example, if Daniel attaches to me and I start to stand up, it's up to him to put his feet on the ground. If I pick him up and have the opportunity to slam him, some of the onus is on him, right? So it's ideal that he if someone elevates you, if they get your feet off the ground, if you no longer control your own weight, put your feet on the ground. I know they shouldn't slam you. Also, let's never forget, jiu-jitsu is a martial art. It is for protecting yourself. Letting someone, I realize it's illegal in a competition and whatever, but it's my opinion that if someone elevates you past your hips, you should lose. Because that person could drop you on your head and kill you. So if you find yourself elevated, I don't care what the rules are, where you're at, just put your feet back on the ground. That way you don't get slammed.
That's a good one. And 2, Rampage Jackson had 3
Ricardo Arona, yeah, killed him.
And then, knocked him unconscious.
Knocked him completely out of his
But
mind.
then you see Lyoto Machida, he triangled Rampage. As soon as Rampage stood up, Machida did exactly what you talked about. He dropped his legs, stood up in front of him. So that's always a good move.
All right, so for me, being reckless, and this is more about when we're sparring, as well as when we're drilling, but it happens more when we're sparring. If I get a submission, just side control, please. Oh, side control. Imagine. So if I have this submission right here, we both know that I have this submission. I don't have to snatch this and try to hurt my friend. I mean, it's weird to call Daniel my friend, but you know what I'm saying. Like if I get this and maybe he's not as educated about this submission as I am, like I don't have to break his arm to prove to him that I have this submission. I pull. If I don't get what I want, I just move on to something else. These are our training partners and our friends. We do not have to hurt them. What else?
What else we got? Oh, don't rush it. So a lot of times, and you see this more on like the higher level white belts and blue belts.
There's no such thing as a high level white belt.
Higher level white belt, like
That's a joke.
the
That's a
blue belt area, to where you're like, oh yeah, I've seen this before, and they just rush through it, don't do it right, and you really need to think about step-by-step stuff, right? Like whenever I show a technique and we break, that's for your time to train the technique. Not like, oh yeah, I got switch now. And you're just like throwing your legs around, switching, doing it. Like really think about the step-by-step, because once those people start rolling, you see them go for it and they lose it 100% of the time because they don't understand where they need to feel the resistance, what makes that snap. Like that type of stuff. So if it's especially stuff that you're new to, take your time with it. I don't care if it takes you a solid minute to get a rep in. If you understand why we do step 1 before step 2, then you're going to understand the move a lot better.
The way I heard it put was, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So I would rather you do 10 absolutely perfect reps than 100 shitty reps. So just slow down, focus on the details. If you need help, call the coach, right? One of us will come help you out. Anything else, Coach?
I think that's it, man.
Excellent. Guys, go train. Hope to see you in the gym all week. Man, thank you for listening to us argue.